The sun rose slowly, spilling its soft golden light over the village of Umuofia. It was a light that knew the earth intimately, that had greeted these same round mud-walled huts for generations. Women and young girls moved with a familiar grace toward the stream. Their clay pots, balanced perfectly on their heads, were extensions of their own bodies. The path was worn smooth by the feet of their mothers, and their mothers' mothers before them. It was a daily pilgrimage, a journey not just for water, but for companionship. In the distance, the men were already in the fields, their bodies bent over the soil. Their hoes rose and fell, glinting in the new sun, coaxing life from the land with a strength born of necessity and tradition. There was a deep-seated knowing in their hands, a wisdom passed down not in books, but in calluses and shared labor. When the sun began its descent, painting the sky in strokes of orange and purple, a different kind of life would stir. The heat of the day would soften, and the village would gather. The children would sit at the feet of the elders, their eyes wide with wonder. This was where the real learning happened. Grandfathers, their faces a beautiful map of wrinkles and wisdom, would clear their throats and begin. "A long time ago," they would say, and the world would fall away. They spoke of the cunning tortoise, the proud lion, and the mischievous spirits of the forest. These were not just stories to entertain. They were lessons in morality, in courage, in the way of the world. Then the drums would start. A low, steady beat at first, a calling. The rhythm would build, growing more complex, more insistent, pulling people from their huts. The women would follow, their movements fluid and graceful, their waist beads swaying in a hypnotic rhythm. Dancing was not a performance, it was a prayer, a release, a joyful explosion of life itself. The Umuofia of today wakes to a different song. The cockerel still crows, but its call is now joined by the faint buzz of a generator and the distant whine of a motorbike starting up. The round mud huts have not vanished entirely, but they stand now beside square, solid houses made of cement blocks with shiny zinc roofs that sizzle in the rain. The path to the stream is still there, but it is less traveled now. A communal tap, installed near the village square, gushes clean water, and the young girls now carry plastic jerry cans instead of clay pots. The men still go to the fields, but some now ride on sputtering motorbikes instead of walking, their hoes and machetes strapped to the back. The Iroko tree still stands, but the children beneath it are quieter now. Their heads are bent not over figures molded from clay, but over the bright screens of smartphones held in their small hands. They are connected to a world far beyond the village borders. A world of games and videos and people they will never meet. Looking at Umuofia now is like watching two rivers flowing into one. Women still cook egusi soup, though some now use gas cookers instead of open fires. The taste is the same, a comforting flavor of home that bridges the years. Elders still tell stories, but sometimes they are interrupted by the ping of a text message. The young ones listen with one ear, their minds toggling between the world of the cunning tortoise and the endless scroll of a social media feed. The changes are stark, impossible to ignore. Life is, in many ways, easier. There is less uncertainty, more opportunity. The world has opened up, and the village has stepped into it, blinking in the bright, unfiltered light of modernity. Yet, something has been lost in the exchange. We have gained convenience, but have we traded away some of our closeness? This is the question that hangs in the evening air, unspoken but felt by all. But as the sun sets, casting its warm, forgiving glow over the zinc roofs and the remaining thatched ones, a feeling of hope settles over the village. An old woman sits on the porch of her son's new brick house, showing her granddaughter how to weave a basket. A group of men, young and old, gather in the square, laughing, their faces a mix of traditional scarification and modern, clean-shaven styles. They are still Umuofia. They are the children of the earth and the citizens of a new world. They have not forgotten where they came from, and they are proud of how far they have come, standing together at the meeting point of yesterday and tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more inspiring stories.